This is 5th period computer forensics and you're watching
Rider News! Rider News, got the brighter views, got the inside looks and the interviews. Every student better watch us, always moving, never stop us. One of the greatest, like a goddess, like a balloon, you'll never pop us. Everybody wanna get a love to us, anybody ready for the package up? One of the greatest stations, we made it, don't ever hate it, don't stage it, cause we created the famous display of greatness. Superb, common display is the Eagle Huge Bird, yeah! Watch it in advisory, watch it in the library. This should be your primary amazing news source. Going through the school course, understand the news sports. Everyone's a do for in a month. Brighter sun, here we are and here we come. Steady go, steady flow, everything that you should know. My name's Retrack, know you've seen that. Everything that you know, we mean that. Brighter crew, tighter screw, that's what we call Rider News.
What's up, Rough Riders?
We are so happy to see you here while we reach the home stretch of the school year. We only have one episode of Rider News left this year, so sit tight for another outstanding shout out this week, being from our computer forensics class.
Wow, that was an amazing shout out. We are finally nearing the end of the year. Are you excited? Because I know we are. Today is Wednesday, June 5th, and I'm Ruby.
And I'm Sequoia. This week we have another PSA that video production is proud to present. It's on a very important subject that we believe needs to be addressed, so just sit down, relax for this very informative yet entertaining PSA.
This week's subject is on phones in class, but let's not waste any more time and let's get right to the video.
Is it appropriate to be on your phone in class? Let's find out the answer by watching Little Jimmy's example. The teacher's giving important instructions. Uh-oh, little Jimmy found a new Snapchat filter. The teacher notices little Jimmy on his phone.
Hey, you know the rules. No phones in class.
But my mom's calling me right now.
That's not your mom calling you, so that's mine, thank you. You can have it back at the end of the day.
Now little Jimmy won't be able to post pictures of food on Instagram. When you're on your phone in class, you and your peers get distracted and can't concentrate on what the teacher is saying. Now let's try that again, except this time he'll be doing it the right way. Little Jimmy walks into class, texting his homie on his phone, but this time he knows to put his phone away before entering the classroom. Uh-oh, the teacher's calling on him again, but this time little Jimmy was paying attention and said the correct answer. The teacher is much happier with this response. Keep your phone out and away, that is the Rider way.
Wow, let's give a hand to another amazing PSA from our video production class. Keep up the outstanding work, guys. Now let's take a peek back into the past to the JFFA assembly we had 2 Fridays ago.
Now let's check out our footage that we obtained from that outstanding assembly and their performances.
There's only one you, there's only one me, and there's something about you, there's something special that nobody else has. No one else can replicate it. No one else can tell your story like you.
So my name is Richard Stevens. I'm an MC for the Winnefuka Festival's annual festival event. I MC on the main stage and have been doing so for about 8 years. And I've been doing the high school showcase for about 5 years.
The short answer? Nah, if they call us up for Juan de Fuca, it'd take about a month of preparation. But right now we played for the high school and we messed up on a song. We're like, we should have been practicing 2 months.
What's it like performing in front of?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like a rush. And that's why I love playing music. That's why I love performing. Because I don't need anything else to reach that sort of like ecstasy. It's like you're performing, folks. It's new. There's not it's not predictable. You don't know how people are going to react, and that's, for me, I love that feeling. Being able to perform and share my artwork, but never know how people are going to receive it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, and that's okay. You're not supposed to like everything I do, but I have to go out there and perform it, 100% every time. So it's dope.
That was an amazing assembly. It was very engaging. I hope you all had been there to see those amazing performances.
Speaking of great happenings, the other week we had a help fair down the student center where students, volunteers came down and made booths packed with information and goods about health. Now let's take a look back at the health fair.
What has Liz taught you?
Different things that I've never knew, I guess. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on health fair?
It's going pretty good,
Can you tell us a little bit about your booth?
Sure. I'm from Clallam County Health and Human Services, and today we're talking about vaping, youth marijuana use, suicide prevention, and the human papillomavirus vaccination. So lots to cover here. The vaping portion of it, a lot of kids don't want to hear another adult to kind of preach to them about why they shouldn't. So I'm encouraging kids to really read about it, learn about it, understand what it is you're putting into your body. Lots of nasty chemicals in this stuff. Nicotine is used as a pesticide. There's formaldehyde in this stuff. They use that to embalm bodies. There is components of rocket fuel. So really do your research before you start putting that stuff in your body. Youth marijuana use, obviously it's legal in our state at 21. Do your research. There's a portion of your brain in the frontal cortex of your brain that is not matured until you're in your mid-20s. So please do read about it. This stuff does affect that portion of your brain negatively. So do read about it. Suicide prevention, we have lots of information, the suicide hotline number. If you know anybody who is struggling, or if you yourself are struggling, please reach out, talk to a trusted adult or a friend, and get some help. There's lots of help out there. So please feel free to stop by and ask any questions.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your booth.
My booth is about sexual health.
So what is the setup you got going on here?
Well, for you to get a stamp, you have to learn how to properly put on a condom onto a penis.
So tell us a little bit about your booth.
So mine's dental hygiene, and do you know how long, do you know why it's important to clean your teeth?
I would assume so they stay healthy.
You don't want them to fall out, or you don't want to have any cavities, right? Yeah. Do you want to try on how to brush the teeth on here?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching in this week. There is only one more episode of Rider News and then we're out of here. So hope you stay in tune and see you next week's episode on
Rider News.
I'm Michael, I'm a freshman.
I'm Dale, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Miles, I'm a junior.
I'm Ruby, I'm a sophomore.
So pretty much, they have to find a piece of gum in the whipped cream, and the first one to find it has to blow a bubble, and they can't use their hands.